Welcome, boy zones. Welcome to a breakdown of the world's best TradingView indicator, CM Capital Pro version 2. It has finally been released with some amazing new features, and if you haven't got it, you should have it. Simple as that. If you don't pay for a TradingView subscription, you can literally have one or two indicators. My indicator that I've finished building now has eight indicators built into it, so it's a no-brainer. Even if you are just the essential TradingView subscription, I think you get 4 indicators, so you're still doubling the amount of indicators you actually get to use. So just go straight into it, no fluff, no messing about. Go to indicators. Obviously I've got your favourite with it already. Type in market. Oh, spelled market wrong. Market Structure Pro. It comes up somewhere down here. Look, there you go. Steve Cutmore. CM Capital Steve. Obviously built by me, Steve Cutmore. Favourite it. Add it to your chart. It's got some boosts already, so it's good to see people using it. Add it to your chart. Obviously, it's not going to look like this straight away because it's what you see on the screen is edited for me. But what you get 8 features. Triangles showing you swing highs and swing lows. These little shaded areas are your fair value gaps and inverse fair value gaps. The green lines here are your weekly highs and lows. The blue lines are your daily highs and lows. The red are your monthly highs and lows. You also get this additional watermark feature where you see at the top and the bottom. The top one, where it says CM Capital Steve Cutmore, you can fully edit that to your personal style. So change your name, change your fucking whatever, your trading shit. At the bottom, NAS 100, 4-hour time frame, the date. You get what that does. Whatever time frame you go on, whatever data provider you're on, it will tell you what you're on. All for aesthetics. Going into the indicator, you can add breaks of structures and market structure shifts if you struggle with that stuff. So you click on that, you see the lines pop up. Simple as. The blue lines are market structure shifts lines, so it tells you when you're shifting from a bullish structure to a bearish structure and vice versa. And then the black lines are just your clean breaks of structures. And obviously you can edit all those colors. Sensitivity is basically 3 different kind of trading styles in a sense. So if I set it to low, you'll see the triangles change and the breaks of structure lines change. It just changes the indicator to a specific structure type of scenario. So if you if you set it for low, it'll be really good for swing traders. Why is my mic so high? Yeah, so if you set it for low, it'll be really good for swing traders. It'll mark out your really extreme swing points, as you can see there. And if you go to high, it's going to really make intimate structure levels. So it depends how you want to work, and a medium is a bit in between. So fine, I have it set to high. I don't have my breaks structures turned on, so I just use it for the triangles. You have show highs and lows, which is the triangle, so you can turn them on and off if you don't like them on and off. Then you have your fair value gaps, so if you don't even use fair value gaps, you can turn them off as well. Sessions, I'll go to that in a minute because that's a lower time frame. Show DR, that's the same thing, that's lower time frame. Previous highs and lows is your weekly, monthly, daily highs and lows, so you can turn them on and off. And then pre-market key levels is something else that I will show you. That's just for the NASDAQ, the S&P, the UK 100, the DAX, them sort of pairs. So if you don't even trade them sort of instruments and you only trade Forex instruments, then you can just turn it off because that doesn't matter to you anyway. And then obviously the watermark. But anyway, fair value gaps, you can change all the colours and you can gap extension. So if I put it up to 7, you're going to see the fair value gaps extend across. Obviously it makes it look more messy, but if you want to see them, you can see them. Set it to 0, it shows just on the candle that the fair value gap was made on. Sessions, so if I just go OK for the minute, drop down to the 15 minute, open this back up. Sessions. You can see all the sessions pop up. Obviously, they're just set to normal session times at the minute. And they're all London times, by the way. So just keep that in mind. So as long as you know the time difference, you can edit the times and they'll fit for your trading strategy and your time frames. Max time frame. So whatever time frame you set this to, so 15 for me, and it is default 15. The sessions will show on all time frames below the 15 minute and below. Perfect. So with the session as well, you can fully edit the session. So if you don't like the boxes and you just want highs and lows shown, you can turn the boxes off. And obviously with Asia, look, it's just showing the highs and the lows of Asia. And once the high gets broken, the line will cut off, so it won't go through. So that helps as well. It just helps clean things up a bit. So if you're looking for sweeps, you can see the sweeps happened, and then you can see that Asia's still intact on the lows. So that's very good. But if you want to see just the sessions, you can turn the highs and lows off, turn the sessions on, and there you go. And once again, all of that is fully changeable, customizable. All of that stuff's good. I actually have the session boxes turned off at a minute. Session highs and lows, like I said, you can change the colours. I have New York turned off on the opacity because I don't use New York session highs and lows. And obviously you can change the style and all that as well. The DR is this box you see here. It's the first hour of each session, market session. And obviously once again you can change that. If you don't use a DR or don't understand how to use it, just turn it off, because a lot of traders don't actually use the DR IDR. But if you do and you understand it, then happy days. It's a feature in there. I use it as one of my strategies in the academy and in the course, and some of our and some of my mentees use the strategy and the DR as their entry model. Previous high and low settings is obviously your weekly highs and lows and all that. You can extend the lines or you can cut them off and they will drop right back down, so the daily edge stops there. Like I said, fully customizable, and remember you can turn all of these features off as well. So if you don't like them on the charts, you can turn them all off anyway. Pre-market levels, right? So pre-market levels is one of the main ones I want to show you. If you trade the Nasdaq, S&P, or any of these type of things, so obviously change to your chart date provider. The max time frame thing is the same thing as the session. So anything below you will see it on, anything above you won't. Let's just go. I'm on Nasdaq. So on the Nasdaq and the S&P, it will print 3 vertical lines. So if I go here, so you can see here, this is when the daily switchover is. So the nighttime switchover, 9 o'clock UK time of an evening is when the switchover happens. So that marks out that. And then you get the New York Stock Exchange open, which is at 2:30 UK time at the minute. And then you've got the 3 o'clock vertical line. That is just a little zoning area of where manipulation normally happens. So the 3 o'clock line for some people ain't as important, but for me, I have that 40-minute time frame or 20-minute or whatever it is as a manipulation area where I expect markets to spike one way or reverse or whatever. It's like just a manipulation zone that I have on there. And then you can show the pre-market high and low level. So it'll come up in a sec. So this will bring up green lines. So between this vertical line and the New York Stock Exchange open, it will just give you the highest point and the lowest point of the market between those two lines. So it's the pre-market. So before the market opens, New York Stock Exchange market opens, it gives you the pre-market key levels, which is just a high and low. Simple as, you can use it as liquidity. That's all it is. Simple as. And obviously you can change all the style of that as well. And same with the vertical lines and all that. And then one more thing just to quickly before we move on is the UK 100 and the German 40. It's got the same pre-market level, same kind of pre-market level vertical lines, but it doesn't have an open, a daily switchover open, because it doesn't need it. And obviously these ones, the German and the UK, are set for London open with the 30-minute manipulation time zone. So normally, obviously it's already played out, but it's been a very slow morning this morning. But London Stock Exchange opens at 8. You have an half-hour time frame when a manipulation can happen, and then after that, that's when we would like to get in for a trade. And that's the same on the German 40. That's it, simple as. And obviously, once again, you can turn all of these features off anyway. So, and then obviously the watermark, you can edit it to whatever you like. You can change the size of it at the top and at the bottom if you don't like it clad. And then, like I said, you can fully turn just everything off, anything off, and then it'll be a nice clean chart. So it's a very simple indicator, but like I said, you've literally got 8 indicators that you would get separately off of TradingView built into one. So it's a very, very good indicator. And like I said, I would probably say it's probably one of the best indicators out there for basic stuff. It's not giving you alerts for entries or take profits or telling you when to trade, but it's got all features that people use built into one indicator, so you haven't got to go searching for specific indicators when you can just use this one and have, like I said, 8 of them in one. So with easy toggles on and off if you want to use specific things. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Yeah, use it. It's free. I don't charge for it. The only thing I do charge for is my academy and my course. And like I said, like I'm saying, if you haven't got to buy my academy or course, but if you want my TradingView indicator, just go into indicators, type in Market Structure Pro, and you will see it CM Capital Market Structure Pro. Add it to your charts, and then it will come up at the top as CM Capital Pro version 2 because it's the newest version. And that's it. There's no late fees. There's no fees coming. It's never going to be for sale. It's for free. So use it to your advantage. I don't care if you're not buying my academy, if you're not buying my course, if you're not in my Discord, none of that. I don't care. I just want traders to have the easiest way of trading possible. And if you want to give someone else your money for a course, that's fine. But a lot of these traders make indicators and they sell them. And I kind of don't agree with that side of things. I agree with the course because you have to make hours upon hours worth of content for a course. That's fine. But with this coding and creating an indicator, it's took me 2 years. But that was my decision to build an indicator. And that's for free. That's for free for anybody. I don't care. But yeah. Anyway, enough of the chit chat. That's the indicator. CM Capital Market Structure Pro. Add it, enjoy it, and share it. Thank you guys for watching.